If you're thinking about starting a business this year, it is a great time to do it. Be your own boss, be in control of your life, and make your own money. But here are 5 things you need to do before you make your first sale. Hi, my name is May Pak, and I help makers, artists, and designers make a living from selling their handmade products online. Now, I'm not going to talk about taxes, accounting, or anything legal related because I am not licensed to do that, nor do I know enough to talk about it confidently. So I definitely recommend you seek out professional counsel if you need it. This video is going to be more about the business and marketing side of things, like how you set up your own online shop. There are a million things you need to do, right? And I just want to highlight that you don't need to have all your ducks in a row and have everything be perfect before you launch your website and put your beautiful, awesome handmade products out there for the world to see. My goal for you is to launch ASAP. The sooner you get out there, the sooner you can start making sales. You really only need these 5 things to get ready before you launch. And this is the exact list my husband and I used to start our new shop selling print-on-demand art in late 2019, where in the first month we made 5-figure sales, and in 2020 we made over $900,000 in sales. So this list works if you follow it. The very first thing you need to do is validate your product. You need to have 100% certainty that strangers will pay your price for your product. A lot of creatives who get into starting an online shop without doing this really struggle, and that was my experience when I started out too. It will make making sales for you so much easier later on if you invest the time initially to do this carefully and to do it right. So get feedback from people about your product, ideally from people who can give you an objective, unbiased opinion. That's what I did. When I started making things, I would go onto message boards online and share photos of my work. It wasn't really for the intention of selling it to promote it, but to ask people what they thought about it and if they were willing to buy it. And I knew I was onto something when people sought me out to say, hey, I saw you posted photos of these cool things, I want to buy it. Another thing you can do is spend some time researching. The question you want answered is, are other companies selling something similar and doing well with it? If they are, you have the proof that your product will sell well as well. Competition is a good thing, and you can use it to your advantage like that. You don't want to be the only person in the world selling some sort of proprietary product because it takes a lot of resources to make a business like that work, and it is not easy. So just do what already works. Some places you can do research are online, just Google it. Go onto Instagram and Facebook, check out Etsy, and even pick up some magazines to get a good sense for what's out there. Number 2, you need to have great product photos, a great brand, and website. People shopping online, they can't touch, feel, smell, or experience your product like they could if they walked into a gift store down the street. That means we have the pressure to make sure that despite not having that benefit, that we are still communicating what our product is, what size it is, what it feels like, what it smells like, in the form of pictures and words. So it is imperative that you do a good job with this because it is the only way people will ever buy from you. I'm not gonna lie, this is a time-consuming step, but it is part of building out your shop. So take your time to learn how to do product photography, to set up your website, get a good logo and branding colors, things like that. It is easier now than ever to do all of those things because there are countless resources, right? Like my YouTube channel or my paid A Sale a Day program that teaches you how to do that. And if you don't want to learn, then pay someone to do it for you because it is so easy to do these things now. It's become a lot cheaper to hire help. Fiverr is a great place to start looking for help. Check out my Fiverr playlist over here to get a good sense for how they work. Number 3, email marketing is going to be a huge asset for your business. So you need to set up the foundations for it now from the very beginning. Don't wait until you get popular and become famous because you would have lost out on a lot of potential sales. So all you need to do is set up sign-up forms on your website to make it easy to capture your website visitors' email addresses. That way you can continue building that relationship with them over email. Otherwise, if you don't do this, after they leave your site, they're gone forever and you just have to hope they remember you enough to come back again later. That's called hope-based marketing, and you will not build a consistent income or living off of that. Then you want to have some sort of automated emails written out, designed and loaded into your email service provider so you can have a reason to show up in a person's inbox, say hi, and start building that relationship with them. You want them to get to know you or your shop and your products, why your products are special, what or who they should buy your products for, and why they should choose you. It's like any other relationship, right? Like dating someone or making new friends. Number 4, do a campaign of influencer marketing. So send your product for free to influencers, and it can be even smaller influencers. The goal here is you want to get their feedback so you can put it on your website for social proof so that new customers visiting your site in the future feel that they can trust you. The second goal here is to potentially get UGC, user-generated content, that can either be photos or videos of your influencer with your product. UGCs are so powerful for your marketing, and it's a great way to build trust and social proof as well. You want to use these videos or photos on your website, in your product listings, and in any of your marketing where it makes sense. And the cool thing about all of this is you don't have to pay the influencer any fees to do this, or at least I don't. Frame your email to them as an exchange, your product for their time. If they love your product enough, the right influencers will say yes. Number 5, social media is such an imperative part of online businesses these days. And even though I am not a fan of it, it's important for you to set up your Instagram and Facebook accounts for your shop. The only reason I suggest this is because you want to have some sort of social presence in case you get that small percentage of people who go to your site, but they're just not sure if they trust you enough to buy from you. And they go to your social media to check you out there as well. You want to give them a reason to feel comfortable buying from you. So have your profile set up and load it up with some content and schedule future content so you're staying active on there. If you're starting a business, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel for more handmade business tips. And then stay on to watch this next video on the screen.